Berkan'la yemekteyiz. Size hoş geldiniz. Maceralara devam ediyoruz. Yavaş yavaş da adamımızın hikayesini öğreniyoruz. Biraderlerine kıymışlardı. Mallarını çalmışlardı. Bob Bryant denen adam. Bakalım. Wild Bunch. Batı'nın en ünlü haydut çetesi. Hadi bakalım. Ben de en iyi silahşörüyüm.
I'd been on their trail for months, ever since they left their hideout in the Bighorn Mountains. Led by Butch Cassidy, they were a loose association of outlaws who robbed banks and trains from Colorado to Montana. Among them was the Sundance Kid, and that murderous hombre I was tracking, Roscoe Bob Bryant.
Were you a part of that giant Pinkerton posse after the Wild Bunch?
No, boy. A circus like that would have slowed me down. Besides, I wanted Bryant all to myself. I'd heard about a large shipment of gold being transported to Wilcox, Wyoming on the Overland Flyer. I figured the Wild Bunch would likely hit such a treasure, and by God, I figured right.
Şeyler oluyor. Hayda.
They blew the bridge with the intention of forcing the train to stop. Well, I assumed the Wild Bunch was likely in the still intact part of the train high above, so I had no choice but to make my way up through the passenger cars dangling down.
Pardon.
I was determined to make that sumbitch Bob pay for what he did to my brothers.
Bence kırıldı var burada. Kendimiz kırmızı olduk. Güzel. Olsun. Geliyor yardım. Tamam. Lokomotif burada.
My ears are still ringing from blowing up that bridge.
What'd you say? I can't hear a goddamn thing.
Well, I made my way off unscathed and came upon a few members of the gang and had no choice but to dispatch them.
That silent scream.
From there, I had to negotiate an even more precarious route. But first, I would need to get my ass out of there.
bu adamı. İşte bu.
I jumped from the frying pan into the fire as the train was clearly fixing to fall.
Dur, orada ayık olmak lazımmış. Çok kötü yere attım. Şu an fantezisine uğraşıyorum. Şu atlama olayım. Adamlar çok güzel.
This is it for you! Had enough?
I had found the gang, but in order to find old Bob, I needed to fight my way forward past a whole passel of desperados. Outside, inside, any way I could, I made my way towards my prey.
Well, what about the passengers?
It was mostly a freight train, as I recall. There were no passengers aboard that day.
You can't hide from me! That's right! Run!
Neredesin sen? Oo, Bob'a yakınız. Yoksa final mi oluyor?
Goddamn log.
Mentioned before, I am not fond of heights, but I was too busy dodging bullets to worry about falling to my death. Odds were I was likely to die that day anyway, so I was determined to take down as many of those bastards as I could.
Rule the day! Hide, you lily-livered son of a bitch!
Lan elini deldi.
Come on! Kill him!
Senin vurduğu yer efsane mesela.
You better hide! Time to fill you full of lead!
You ain't seen the likes of me. You're gonna have to...
Nereye gideceğimiz belli oluyor salata sayesinde.
Times it was like shooting ducks in a shooting gallery. The only difference is these damn ducks shot back.
Adam kaldı. Hiç toplanabilir bulamadım ya bu bölüm. İlk defa bölüm. 3 tane. Düz burun Cory. Ama bayağı geldik ya. Bence bir tane atlamış olabiliriz. Neyse. Devam. Vay. Şeyi görmüyordum ben basması. O ya.
I kept hoping the law would show up and give me a
You
hand.
mean like that giant Pinkerton posse that I read about? Did they come riding in, guns a-blazing to help?
Help? From the Pinkertons? No, son. I had to fight the wild bunch all by my lonesome, as usual.
Who the hell is that?
Take cover! Retreat! Retreat!
Niye geri çekiliyorsunuz evladım? Ben tek kişiyim. İnsan şuraya toplanabilir koyar.
He's killing everybody!
Ready to meet your maker.
They'll kill us all!
Mermi kapasitemiz bayağı artmış. Bence içeride değil dışarıda. Ve içeri girince artık geç olacak. Doğru mu? Nerede kırık? Tamam. Bir coğrafya tanıttılar bu kez.
My guess is those dime novels didn't portray this as it happened, did they?
Bu ne ya? Zincir, zincir. Eziyet odası. Aha, wow, paralar uçuyor. Vay vay vay vay. Kraliçe var sanki. Resimler.
Only a few stragglers were left, and I had to cut them down pronto if I was going to stay on old Bob's trail.
You ain't seen the
Once I silenced all those guns, I went searching for my nemesis, determined to finally have my justice. But the only survivor who welcomed me was George Flat-Nosed Curry.
Who was he?
The fastest gun in the gang. Right after Sundance, I mean. And Kid Curry, and maybe Elsie Lay. Though some folks might dispute that.
Çok hızlı ilerledim. Kalp sesini bekledim ama. Ha, şöyle A, D'yle. Davranmadan alacağım bu kez. Hadi. Hadi bence. Neredesin? Lan. Kaçacak mermiden ya. Tüh. Neyse. 3'te benimsin. Gençler bu göründüğü gibi kolay değil ha. Bu neydi ya? Odaklanmada başarısız olduk yani. Ben onursuz da olsa bu herifi indireceğim ya. Kalp sesini duyduğum anda bendesin artık acı. Yapacak bir şey yok. Onursuz da yapamadım. İndiremedik. Geber.
On that very same day, Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid decided to leave the Wild Bunch behind and decamped for South America. They ended up living down there for many years, but I'm sure you already know all about that.
Stres ya bu boss savaşları.
I tried to find Bob Bryant, but it was as if he'd
Buradan
disappeared.
devam edeceğiz.
Sometime later
Eyvallah.
I heard the wild